الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على النبي الكريم وعلى آله وصحبه الطيبين الطاهرين ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. فجزاكم الله خيرا على حسن حضوركم وحسن استماعكم وحسن نياتكم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. قال المصنف رحمة الله عليه: الكلام هو اللفظ المركب المفيد بالوضع، وأقسامه ثلاثة: اسم وفعل وحرف جاء لمعنى. فالاسم يعرف بالخفض والتنوين ودخول الألف واللام وحروف الخفض، وهي من وإلى وعن وعلى وفي ورب والباء والكاف واللام. وحروف القسم وهي الواو والباء والتاء. والفعل يعرف بقد والسين وسوف وتاء التأنيث الساكنة. The last part I mentioned was الفعل يعرف بقد. The fi'l or verb will be recognized by قد. السين سوف وتاء التأنيث الساكنة. So 4 indicators of الفعل. And we're going to go over the first, which is قد. طيب, قد can come before two types of fi'l. Those are fi'l ماضي as well as fi'l مضارع. If it comes before fi'l ماضي, it has two meanings. Meaning it happened already or is about to happen. So when قد comes before fi'l ماضي, the past tense verb, that will mean either it happened already or it is about to happen. One more time. When قد comes before fi'l ماضي, it means that this fi'l ماضي has already happened or it is about to happen. أضرب لكم على ذلكم أمثلة. Some examples for that. قد جاء محمد. قد has a sukun on the dal. قد جاء محمد. طيب, قد is the harf that we're talking about, and when it is followed up by a word, that word has to be fi'l. قد جاء. Now, fi'l is this fi'l here is fi'l ماضي. One of the ways we know that it's fi'l ماضي is that it ends with fatha. It ends with fatha here. Also, it is made up of 3 letters: Jim, Alif, and Hamza. Those are usually the giveaways for fi'l madi. It's 3 letters and it ends with fatha. It's not always the rule, but that's one good rule to help us understand or recognize fi'l madi. Muhammadun. Qad is the harf. Ja'a is fi'l madi. Muhammadun is the fa'il. Now this word fa'il is a new term that I'm going to share with you all right now. Remember that we said that the ism is recognized by dhammatan, 2 dhammas, or kasratan or fathatan, which is tanween or alif and lam. Fa'il means the doer of the action. So the action is ja'a. The one who did the action is Muhammadun. So this is called fi'il and fa'il. Action and doer of action. We will see this word much more in the future, inshallah. قد جاء Muhammad. This means that Muhammad has already come. المثال الثاني, the second example. قد غربت الشمس. قد غربت الشمس. قد is the حرف. غربت, the origin is غرب, which means to set. The ta is for ta'neeth. It is a feminine ta on the end of the fi'l, which is the fourth sign of the fi'l madi, or the fi'l in general, is that it has ta'neeth sakina. That's what this is here. It is a feminine ta with sukoon. You might say, well, why is the kasra there? As we discussed before, the kasra is there because the ta here with sukoon, followed by alif with sukoon, followed by lam with sukoon, doesn't work in the Arabic language. So we have to put a kasra here to make the sound continuous. غربت الشمس. Otherwise, I would have to say قد غربت الشمس. قد غربت الشمس, which is difficult. It's easier to say قد غربت الشمس. غربت, we already discussed this fi'l madi. It means it has set. الشمس is the ism or the fa'il. Of course, we just learned fa'il. It is the doer of the action. And of course, it's ism, we understand, because of the alif and lam. قد غربت الشمس, the sun has already set. قد أنزل الله القرآن. قد أنزل الله القرآن. قد is the حرف. أنزل is the فعل ماضي. It means to send down or reveal. Allah is the fa'il, the doer of أنزل. His name here is the ism. Al-Qur'ana is another ism, and we recognize that by alif and lam. قد أنزل الله القرآن means Allah has already sent down the Quran. Alhamdulillah, which is the greatest blessing we have as the Ummah of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. مثال آخر, another example. قد أذن المؤذن. قد أذن المؤذن. قد is the حرف. أذن is فعل ماضي. المؤذن is the اسم فاعل. قد means already. أذن means to give the adhan. المؤذن is the one who calls the adhan. So the mu'adhin, the caller to the prayer, has already called the adhan. قد أذن المؤذن. قد أكلت الرغيف. قد is the حرف. أكل is the فعل ماضي. The two here is ضمير, and الرغيف, as we said, ضمير is usually a pronoun. It is a pronoun here in the grammatical sense. الرغيف is an ism. قد أكلت الرغيف. قد means already. أكلت, I've already eaten. الرغيف, الرغيف is the loaf of bread. This is قد, where it means already happened. قد جاء محمد, Muhammad has already come. قد غربت الشمس, the shams has already set, the sun has already set. قد أنزل الله القرآن, Allah has already revealed the Quran. قد أذن المؤذن, the mu'adhin has called the adhan already. قد أكلت الرغيف, I have already eaten the loaf of bread. I have one example here for قد meaning about to happen, and we say this at least 5 times a day, or we hear it at least 5 times a day. قد قامت الصلاة. قد is the harf. قامت is the fi'l al-madi, followed by the feminine ta, ta'nith as-sakina. As-salatu, because salah is feminine, you have to refer to it with a feminine ta attached to the fi'l al-madi. So as-salatu is feminine, that is indicated by the ta marbuta. In reference to the ta or salah itself, it being feminine, I have to use the feminine ta attached to the ism, attached to the fi'l madi. قد is the harf, قام is the fi'l madi, the ta here is dhamir referring to as-salatu, and as-salah is the ism. So this is the first half of qad as it refers to the fi'l madi. The second half will be discussing the fi'l mudari', how qad is used with the fi'l mudari' in its two meanings. Remember, qad with fi'l madi, past tense verb, means it has already happened or it is about to happen. Either way, when you see qad, know that the word following it must be a fi'l. هذا وصلى الله وسلم على نبينا محمد. ربنا زدنا علما.